Welcome to the Revit series E9 brought to you by BIM Technologies. So here in this particular video we are going to talk about how to create openings in floor using the face and shaft option in Revit 2023. Now let's go to Revit and see. So let's create here in this project we have opened a default metric template. So I'm going to copy this level. Let's say I wanted to have this level at a different heights. Let's say I want to copy it. Okay, so you have level 5, level 4, level 3 at a different heights here. Go to the level 1 floor plan. So let's say I have created a floor here. And let's say I wanted to create a floor by the boundary method, or the rectangular floor I have created. Now I can change the floor size. So let's say I want to have a 10 meters floor over here, and I have it as, let's say, 20 meters. So I'm changing it, and here we are. Now sometimes we require the opening in the floor. Let's say I want to copy this floor into the different levels. So I select the floor, and I can go to the modify floors over here in the clipboard operation panel over here. I have the copy to clipboard option. Click the copy to clipboard option tool over here, and in the paste you can go with the align to selected levels. So I select level 2, press the shift key and select the multiple levels over here, and you can see that how press the control key in fact to how the levels are getting selected and are getting copied one above the other. The floors are getting copied into the levels that has been selected. Now let's say if I wanted to create a cutout in the floor, let's say if I wanted to create a cutout in the level 2 floor, so I have two options over here. One is by face and one is by shaft. Now let's go with the shaft option first. Now the shaft options create a continuous cut throughout the height of the building. So it will basically cut you have to define a profile, and it will cut to the height that you define. For example, in case of elevators, or in case of staircases, or in case of open floors for atrium or any kind of openings that you want to have throughout the building, and it cuts to the floor and the profile is same, so you can have a shaft option over here. Now let's say if I wanted to have a rectangular cutout throughout the floors, I have a rectangle option here, and then I have the base constraint level 1. I put it 0 because I don't want to cut it at the bottom, and then in the top constraint I wanted to go through level 5, and the top offset is 0. Now the moment I click here, I can see that a cutout basically is there, and there is a object that I can select over here as a shaft. So you can change with the grips over here. You can see the changes is reflected over here as a top offset, and you can change it. Now this is the option that is basically used to cut the shaft, or the opening that is there throughout the floors. It will cut. So if you want to change it, you go to the edit sketch, go to the level that is corresponding to it, and you can change it, and you can have different shapes or different sizes as per your requirement. So this was about the shaft opening that is there. Apart from that, if you wanted to have a normal cutout, let's say if I wanted to have a face cut over here only at this place, so I can go to the architecture, I can select by face, select the floor, and then I have the sketching tool over here. I can click here and have the sketching option over here, and I can have the face cut. So I can have the face cut at any face. Let's say if I wanted to have the face cut at this face, I can select it and I can have the face cut. So remember that this is basically, there are two different objects over here. One is basically the shaft cut. So if you select it, if you select the shaft cut option, now hold your mouse over here, you can see that it's a shaft opening over here. There's a different object, and here if you select this, there's a different object altogether, which is a floor opening cut, and this one you can modify by going to the edit boundary, and here the modification is there. Hope you have liked our video on the shaft opening and the opening cut into the floors. We're coming up with more videos on Revit concepts, Revit basics, intermediate and advanced in our Revit series. Keep tuned, and definitely like our video, share our video, and subscribe our YouTube channel BIM Technologies for more stunning videos. Thank you so much.